Hey, Uncle Dykes. If you like sports, this show's for you. Aha!
Sports University, who you seeing versus me? Catch me in my bag in the clutch like how the purses be. Jelly is the recipe, all the haters recipe. Ain't nobody next to me, Dubs is the remedy. Home runs like oh well, play me won't go well. Reach back like Odell, won't ring like Jordan Bell.
No, really, he has a ring. Played on the super team.
Caleb with the hot hand, Angel got the wingspan, Derek got the fire off the bench like a six-man.
Sports University.
How's Oakwood? This is Sports University, hooking you up with the best sports news on and off campus. It's your girl, Angel Smith.
I'm Derek Peters.
And I'm Caleb Marshall.
Okay, so let's hop right into the stats. This past weekend, both OU's girls and boys soccer team played, with the girls losing 7-0 and the boys losing 6-2. Oakwood Live also took place this weekend, and I can say these high schoolers, they ain't come to play. The girls' game was very close, but you know, we took the W, winning 44-41. The boys, on the other hand, y'all was struggling.
From the beginning, I said everybody has to crash the boards. I knew there was going to be a lot of threes put up. It means long rebounds. The guards have to help rebound. Not only did the college not take high-quality shots, they took a lot of threes, and nobody rebounded. And OU Live took advantage.
yeah.
This is how I put it. Oakwood Live is like the all-star game. Everybody comes out in their best fits. You know, you want to show out a little bit. So guys wanted to get their buckets. Opposed to the other team, they had a game plan. They gave it to the bigs. They had a 7-footer, you know? So it is what it is.
Killed them inside. They did not take that many threes. And the ones they did take, they went in.
All right.
Right. Well, since we're on the top of the basketball, let's talk about this NBA preseason. King James. Now, I know we all know by now his transition to the West, specifically the Lakers. His debut was on October 2nd. He only scored about 13 points. But the second game was a huge turnaround with him scoring 18 points, Caldwell Pope scoring 11 points, and Brandon Ingram scoring 31 points. So do you think they're likely to become a triple threat, or who do you see becoming the co-star with LeBron on the Lakers?
Well, I think they will be, but I don't think it'll be Caldwell Pope. I think it'll be like Lonzo or Rondo or Kuzma, because Caldwell Pope is good, but I don't think he is an all-star or, you know, I don't think he's big three material.
Right.
What I think is going to happen is I think as time goes on, they'll get a chemistry, because it's only the first couple of games.
Right.
They'll get a chemistry, and then when LeBron drives like he normally does, I think it'll be Ingram on one wing and Kuzma on the other. I think that'll be their big three that really, you know, are the nucleus and carry the squad.
Let me start off by saying I'm proud of you, LeBron, for making the decision to come to L.A. Now you could be up there with Michael Jordan. I do not think Caldwell Pope will be in the big three, as you say. I believe it's going to be Rondo. Rondo is back, people. He is back. It's like the old Rondo on the Celtics. I feel like he's going to have a breakout year, and it's going to be a great year for the Lakers.
Well, how do y'all think LeBron is going to fit into the equation? I mean, he's dominant. He takes over every team he goes to. So how's it going to fit?
I think it'll work out for him. I say this because he has way less to worry about in L.A. In L.A., you know, everybody, in Cleveland, they would say, oh, he's the GM, he's the coach, and he's the leader of the team. Magic Johnson's the GM. Everybody trusts him. LeBron trusts him. Otherwise, he wouldn't have come. He's got a good coach in Bill Walton. Let's not forget, led the Warriors to the best record before Steve Kerr took over. And he's got a good young team, and he signed a 4-year deal. LeBron has never signed a 4-year deal before, or a max deal for that matter. So that means he's comfortable, he plans on staying, and he plans on growing with his team. So I think, you know, after this season, they'll have a chemistry. Everybody will be back next year. And then by the end of the 4 years, I think they would have at least made it to the NBA championship.
Now, Derek, let's not act like Luke Walton didn't coach a team that already had, 3 superstars on it?
That's true.
So, I mean, it's LeBron James. Any team he goes on, he's going to take control because he's the man, you know? He's going to go down in history as one of the greatest basketball players of all time. Can Luke Walton handle that? I don't know. We'll see.
Here's what I think so. One, people like Draymond Green, for example, he's not the biggest star on his team, but he's got one of the biggest egos, right? So for Bill Walton to be able to handle an ego like Draymond Green, and the other guys are kind of humble, but for him to be able to handle people like that gives me confidence in him handling people like Lance Stevenson or Rondo, who, like, in history only plays well where he's comfortable. Like, he went to Sacramento. He wasn't really feeling it there. He was at the Mavericks for, like, a couple games because he hated the organization. So I personally think that he would be a perfect fit. I think it'll work out for the team. And I think big things are coming for the LA.
We'll see.
Definitely. So how do y'all see a future for the East with LeBron being gone? Because he was really the one that was keeping everybody in tune with the East, but now he's in the West. So how do y'all see that?
I'm trusting the process. I'm going with my Philadelphia 76ers. Joel Embiid, Markelle Fultz is doing great in preseason. Ben Simmons, of course, he's going to have a superstar, all-star year, and it's going to be an amazing year for the Sixers. I'm taking them to the championship.
I have to disagree, my brother. I think the Celtics are going to win it all.
Oh.
I think it's going to be the Sixers and the Celtics in the Eastern Conference Finals. But the Celtics last year, without Kyrie, without Gordon Hayward, they did beat the Sixers, and I believe 4. But like you said, Markelle Fultz is better. They have the whole team back, the same squad. I think those guys are going to stay together. I do think it'll go to 7 games. But my pick to win the East is definitely Boston.
We can't forget about the Wizards. They picked up Dwight Howard, John Wall. Of course, my man's Kelly Oubre Jr. He's going to have a breakout season.
I honestly think people think, no, the East is going to be whack. I think it's going to be great because everybody in the East has way more confidence at this point. Like, LeBron had a mental stronghold on Toronto. Now they have Kawhi Leonard. I think they're going to be great. The Celtics were already great. The Sixers were already great. I think watching the Eastern Conference playoffs is going to be way better just because everybody has so much more confidence now that LeBron is gone.
And y'all don't have no hope in the Hawks, whatever.
Man, listen, I'm a Hawks fan, but unfortunately it's going to be
the Hawks.
I'm from Atlanta. I love the Hawks to death, but it's going to be some years before we get to the playoffs.
Okay, we won't have that again. But injury report, DeJounte Murray has suffered from an ACL tear. So how is Greg
tough
and the Spurs organization going to cope with this loss?
Man, losing Kawhi Leonard, of course, losing Tony Parker, it's going to be tough. But Greg Popovich is one of the greatest coaches of all time. I believe he'll find a way to bring it through. They also lost Lonnie Walker. Hopefully he comes back about midseason. We'll see.
Yeah, man. They're really lacking at the guard spot at this point because Tony Parker's not on the team anymore. So they lost all their veteran presence, like the really old guys, like the championship winners. And then DeJounte Murray's injured. And then Lonnie Walker's injured. So both their guards, the second string and the first string, are gone. But, like you said, Popovich is the greatest coach ever. And, he's got other guards, he's got other guys. I'm sure they'll pull somebody up from the D-League or something like that, and they'll make it work.
Of course they picked up DeMar DeRozan, though.
Right.
He's a diamond in the rough. They also have LaMarcus Aldridge. He's fit into the Spurs offense perfectly, and I feel like they might be able to work something out, but they are in the wild, wild west with the Golden State Warriors, the Houston Rockets. I don't know.
Paul Gasol is championship pedigree. I forgot to mention his name.
Right.
And I honestly think DeMar DeRozan is going to go nuts this year because he has so much to prove. He couldn't beat LeBron in the East. Now LeBron's in the West. And there's other teams to kind of take the attention away from him.
Right.
Because in the East, everybody kind of figured it would be, the Raptors and the Cleveland would come up eventually. But now it's like, if DeMar DeRozan can beat these Western teams and meet LeBron, I personally think he has a better chance of beating him with the Spurs than he does with the Raptors because Popovich knows how to beat him. And, the Spurs have proven that they can beat LeBron. So I think it'll be better. And DeMar DeRozan has a whole lot to prove this year.
True. So moving on from the NBA, let's talk about the NFL. Sunday was a big day for the Chiefs and Jaguars, both undefeated teams. And the Chiefs came out on top.
They did.
They came out on top. They won. So they have the best defense right now in the league. So do you see them going to the Super Bowl? And with that, who do you see playing them?
Well, every year, because I am a diehard Patriots fan, I predict the Patriots will go to the Super Bowl every single year. Honestly, by default, everybody knows the Patriots are going to be in the AFC Championship. So that means that either the Jaguars or the Chiefs, perhaps, will meet the Patriots in the AFC Championship. But let me tell you guys this. Every single year, the Chiefs start out on fire. For the past 2 or 3 years, they win their first couple of games. But then as time goes on, they slow up. They can't keep that heat. Unlike the Patriots, no matter how the season starts off, by the end of the season, we're gonna be in the playoffs with home field advantage. Anyway, the Jaguars, I was very disappointed in their defense. I expected it to be like an overtime 33-31 type game. They lost by what, 16? It was like 30-14, I believe.
Yeah.
Tyreek Hill and what's his name? Tyreek Hill and the young corner, Jalen Ramsey. But they're supposed to go at it. Whatever is the case, the Jalen Ramsey did not show up because the Chiefs scored 30 points. Whatever the case, I do think that it will be those two teams. One of those two will meet the Patriots in the AFC Championship.
Now, Derek, I am appalled that you would come on here and say something so blasphemous about Tom Brady. I do not feel like he will be making it to the Super Bowl this year. Yes, he's great. He's great.
Right.
But we're looking at a team that is proven to be the best offense in the world. Patrick Mahomes, 14 touchdowns in 4 games, 0 interceptions. They have arguably the best tight end in the league right now. 3 TDs, over 300 receiving TDs. They're doing it.
Okay, well, I'm a fault. Since you said that, I was wrong. He didn't throw any touchdowns last Sunday, and he threw 2 interceptions. So let's just put that out there. He's got 2 interceptions on his record now. But they have an excellent running game, which the Patriots have failed. We have like one of the worst rushing defenses in the league right now. So you do bring up some good points, but like I said, I'm a diehard Patriots fan. They are my brothers. You heard me. And, I trust in us every
Tom
year.
Brady's getting old, brother.
He is getting old, but I like to think of Tom Brady as LeBron James of the NFL. He's in peak condition. He's still playing better than most of the guys out there. And he's like 40-something? We'll be fine. Well, I'll see you in the AFC Championship. I'll see you there.
So yeah, that was definitely a hot topic for the weekend. But there was another hot topic concerning Khabib and McGregor,
Oh,
y'all.
yes. Oh, yeah.
So
Oh,
leading
yes.
up to the fight, if you guys don't know what happened, McGregor was basically talking trash about Khabib's father, his religion, and his country. So as a result, McGregor got his butt handed to him. You know
really
what I'm saying?
did. He really did.
I mean,
He made him tap.
Yeah, really.
He made him tap out.
It ain't the first time, neither.
Yeah, that's embarrassing, honestly. That's embarrassing.
So we can clearly see how cultural differences are in our sports. So especially with the Kaepernick situation, he finally started making room for his career outside of football. So do you think that not just the NFL, but other sports will ever stop being prejudiced towards another and just do their job, entertain, and make money?
Sports are very emotionally driven by the fans, the players, and everybody. It's like everybody loves football, things of that nature. So I think it'll be hard, you know what I'm saying? I don't think this will ever end because there's stubborn people on both sides.
Right.
But honestly, I think it makes things more interesting. I like to read about these things, and I think it kind of humbles people like the NFL, because the NFL thought they were, I'm sure they think they're unstoppable. They own Sundays. Literally, on Sunday, more people watch the NFL than go to church. So, it really brought me joy, honestly, to see Colin Kaepernick kind of humble them, because not only does he have a deal, and not only is he still getting rich, Nike also has the contracts for the NFL's uniforms. So if the NFL cuts their ties with Nike, that would prove that they have a problem with Kaepernick. And he sued them for collusion to keep him out of the league. So honestly, there's nothing the NFL can do, and Nike's making money and Kaepernick's making money. So in the end, it's a win-win for them.
Yeah.
Right. In the world we live in today, it's all about trolling. These guys are making millions of dollars off saying whatever they want to say. Think about it. I mean, yes, we all know Conor McGregor is a big troll. He did it against Floyd Mayweather. He took an L then.
Facts.
He took an L this time. He's still making money off of it. He posted a pic on Instagram today. He was just fine. So it's a problem, racial injustice, but we're making money off of it.
It seems like it's a publicity stunt, really.
Yeah.
But it's too close to home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like,
It
especially
is.
being African American, like, it's a problem. So you can see where Khabib was coming from.
Right.
But, yeah. Well, that's all we have for today, folks. Thank you for joining us on Sports University. I'm Angel Smith.
I'm Derek Peters.
And I'm Caleb Marshall.
And be sure to check us out on our social media, which will be listed right here, somewhere around here. But yeah, and subscribe to our channel. Bye.
Hey, Oakwoodites. If you like sports, this show's for you. Aha.
Sports University, who you seeing versus me? Catch me in my bag in the clutch like how the purses be. Jelly is the recipe, all the haters recipe. Ain't nobody next to me, Dubs is the remedy. Home runs like oh well, play me won't go well. Reach back like Odell, one ring like Jordan Bell.
No, really, he has a ring. Played on the super team.
Caleb with the hot hand, Angel got the wingspan, Derek got the fire off the bench like a 6-man.
Sports University.